Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today I'm going to talk briefly about ecology. And when I say ecology, I'm talking not about science-based ecology. I'm talking about environments, the environments that we participate in, the ecology of participation. So I've been paying attention to something lately. What I noticed is that every environment teaches us something. Some teach us to relax. Some teach us to stay alert. Some teach us to doubt ourselves. Some even teach us that what we see doesn't even matter. And I don't necessarily think that we notice these lessons while we're living inside of them. So here's some examples. A cluttered kitchen teaches us that open loops are normal. A relationship with someone where words match their actions teaches trust. A workplace where people constantly change expectations and deadlines teach hypervigilance. Going back to nature, a garden teaches seasons, and a desert teaches enough. It teaches precision. So instead of focusing on how do I fix myself or what's wrong with me, what's wrong with them, maybe a better question would be asking and noticing what system or what systems am I participating in? What language has my environment been teaching me? Because I believe you become fluent in the environments you live in. Every environment has a language. A forest has a language that's different than the desert. Neither one are wrong, they're just different. A classroom has a language. A family, a relationship. So interestingly, we become fluent in whatever language we are surrounded by. That's just one of the ways in which living systems work. So if you grow up where people constantly interrupt each other, that becomes normal. If you grow up where words and actions don't match, people say one thing, do another, you become fluent in contradiction. That's the language. The language is contradiction. If you grow up where love is shown through participation and kindness, you become fluent in the language of trust. Not because anyone taught you or said, hey, this is the language we're learning today. It's because environments are continuously teaching. So desert plants living in a desert become fluent in drought. They become fluent in precision. They don't resent the desert. They adapt. The rain comes, they don't waste it. They use what they need. So once we become fluent in the language that we've learned or that we're living with, we can begin to learn other languages. That's not rejection or betrayal, that's ecology. That is how living systems adapt. That's one of the ways they adapt. So if you grew up in a cluttered home, maybe it was messy or dirty, and then you move to a home or environment, say you get married, your partner is a minimalist and they're very clean, that environment is going to feel strange at first. It's not wrong, it's just different than the one that you're used to. So now you will learn the language of the new environment, which is maybe teaching order or simplicity. So we don't have to judge ourselves. We just may simply become aware of the language or the languages that we've learned. So my idea or theme here today is just notice or observe or think about your environment. And maybe healing is not becoming someone else or fixing, needing to fix. Maybe it is becoming fluent in a new language, in a healthier language, a different environment. One that teaches you the language that you want to learn. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.